Hi, this is Metalcore Panda, and I'm going to go ahead and do a quick review for the Aurora World, a new MMORPG that's in closed beta right now that pretty much just came out. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick review for it and tell you what I think. So, loading screen is pretty beautiful. Let's move on. So far, there's only one server. It's North America, because that's what's in closed beta right now. It's pretty busy. And I have 3 characters. I have played it a little bit, so let's go ahead and see. Now, this is my level 15 warrior, which level 15, that's pretty much what the newbie village and tasks take you up to. As you can see, sort of looks like a painting back there, or something. But then you have other characters and the Majin preview. Here you have the unicorn. Ooh, white tiger. Majin are pretty much pets that can be turned into mounts, which assist you in battle and everything else. It's a pretty neat system. Mammoth. And yes, this is on max settings, so this is as good as the graphics are going to get right now in closed beta. Alrighty. And a spring rabbit. I don't know why rabbits are such a big thing in these types of games, but they are. Alright. So, we're going to go ahead and create a character just so y'all can see. We're not going to really create it. I'm just going to show you how it goes. You know, male, female, pigtails, blah, 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 hair color, face. You can do a random. Do a few randoms here. Skin color, decor, which is sort of tattoos. And nations. You have Eos and Helios and Selene, and each of them have their own little paragraphs you can read basically about the nation. Check that out. This is the first class, the warriors, which are basically the melee, regular tanks, which can be turned into a warlord. Which I would gather some sort of DPS also. And then gladiators, which is probably like the main tank at higher levels. And you have mages. Everyone knows what a mage is. Archmages, probably that sort of DPS. Sorcerer. Probably have some buffs in there. We've got the Alchemist, which is your healer or cleric. The Bishop. And Apothecary. Probably Apothecary is mainly healing. This one's probably a little bit of healing and some, what do you call it? Ooh, look at this. Claw shield. Vampire skills are very hard to kill. Okay. Their buff, heal, resurrection skills are needed everywhere. Alright. And we have the witch, which gets to have minions, which I love minions. And then the warlock. And the shaman. That pretty much sums up the game's classes for now. We're gonna go ahead and see my level 15 here. There's only 2 channels or worlds right now. And we're back again. The reason why I keep cutting it is because I've noticed that it will black out if you are recording while it changes from the loading screen. Let me make sure everything's on max. Yeah, pretty much. Alrighty. And this is in the main city for Helios. And what's on my back here is my sword and my Majin. This game has a very distinct look and pretty normal for its type of MMO. Now, a lot of things about this game are autoed. Basically, you have auto route, auto attack, and auto heal. That's a little bit annoying for me. I'm not a big fan of the whole auto attack, auto route, everything. Now, one thing about this game is that you can move the camera all around, but as long as you're pressing W, your character will go forward, or to the other side, or back. Even if you're hitting E or Q, you can move the character, but it won't move with the camera. I don't really like that because when I play, I like to be able to move in a curved pattern, but with this, it's just, you know, left, right, down, or up. But I'm sure they might change that in the future because it is kind of annoying to have to adjust like this every few seconds instead of just being able to move with your camera. And the questing in this game so far is severely linear as far as I can tell. But it's a pretty beautiful world. It's got some nice scenery. And there's all sorts of stuff. Let's go ahead and get started here. You have the talent tree, you know, braveness. When you receive critical attack, critical damage reduced by 4%. So, I don't have any skills yet since I'm still a novice and I'm learning how to play the game, but I figured I'd go ahead and do a review for it since it is new. And let me see here. Crafting or life skills. It's pretty much, you know, weapons, armor, accessories, meditation, others. Collection, metals, gems, herbs, and fabric. Social networking, regular stuff, nations. You can have nations, which I guess consist of mini clans, which I'm not in a clan yet. Soul communication, that's your friends, stuff like that. Majin, this is probably the most revolutionary, you could say, or newest part about this game that you're starting to see pop up in other games, but not a whole lot of it. It's been around, but not to this extent, I would say. These are, I think WoW has some of this in there now. Excuse me. But these are the Majin. And they basically level up with you as you use them in battle. And let me see here. You can stow them, you can use them. They are your mounts. They are pretty much everything. They help you in battle. You can fly on some of them, I think. Some of them you can fly on, yeah. And they give you extra stats. You know, it's pretty good stuff. It's similar to genies, but in Perfect World, but you can use these more. You know, you can actually ride on them. Like that guy riding that thing. Silly dreamer. But let's go ahead and show you what I mean by linear. See, I'm just going to press 1. See, that's it auto attack all those. And there's the Majin will help with the battle. But the problem I'm mainly facing with this game is that too much automation. Auto attack, I press 1, and then it goes into a macro. Which can be useful if you're farming or something and you don't really want to slam the button. You just set it on auto attack. Oop, my Majin leveled up. Cool. The XP rate in this game really does seem extremely high right now. I'm sure that's just for closed beta so people can get a good feel of the game. See, there's some stuff you can collect right there. There seems to be a plethora of that kind of stuff. Like I said, there is auto route. All you have to do is click on it. It'll be highlighted in blue, and it automatically takes you there. Quests, you know, it's a normal little quest menu. Skills, this is what I was talking about. You have self-defined skill combos, which you get right there. That can be really neat, I guess, for getting things set up. Now they do have, you can auto, like, run up and attack things automatically. Like this here. We'll try that out in a second. I never noticed that before. You have offensive, general, and assist attacks, and defense and stuff like that. Let's see. Got regular stuff. If you do choose one of the classes that is having a promotion at the moment, you will get extra stuff as you play and level up. You can have fashion. It's pretty nice. You can hide stuff. Yeah, your attributes over here, your nation, and your titles. I do like games better where you can put stats in as you want, but they do have, I've noticed on other characters that are like level 30 and above, the weapons you equip will also help your stats, which is pretty standard stuff. But I do like the idea of that. I like the idea of being able to put the stat points wherever you want to put them, not where the game decides to put them. So you can have like a funky little character. But here you run over here, complete, get some XP, let's do some more stuff. Learn Stone Shield. It's gonna click right here. Here we go. Now I have a buff, which is nice. And the buff, Stone Shield. Calls Earth Guardian, increase 469 armor for 10 seconds. That's pretty awesome. And then you got Spirit Peels. Alright. Yeah, I got some stuff. And as you can see, like, I've almost leveled up just by being here. Or I have leveled up, I'm not really sure. But it's a pretty standard game for its type, except for it's got some new systems, which I think is really neat, and I'm really anxious to see this game out of closed beta. I'll probably play to the level cap if I can, if it's not like something ridiculous like 100. I think it's like 40 or 50. And see, that's a guy right there with some fashion and with some nice stuff. He's probably a level like 30 something. But so far it seems like a pretty interesting game, and the music does go on and off in this game pretty quickly, so I would have some background music playing while I'm playing this or something. But the quest seems really, really quick. I mean, it's auto route everywhere, it really is. But the game is pretty beautiful. It's a pretty fun game. A lot of things to do. I wonder if you can actually die from... Oh, you can't jump off the side. That's sad. I like sort of that open world thing where you can just like fall off the side of something and die. But like I said, I would like to see them make it not so linear and maybe ease up on some of the auto stuff. Can't jump off there either. But it's really up to the game makers, and I think they're doing a pretty good job so far. There is a lot of perfect world elements in this game, the style of art and everything, which is pretty common in these types of games. But just a quick review right there for the game. Would I suggest downloading it? Yes, but not for closed beta. I would say wait till open beta, or at least when the game is complete, and then I would go for it, because maybe they'll do some, you know, new stuff. But it's definitely pretty fun. It's got a little, a lot of neat elements. And there are definitely some epic swords, which, who doesn't like epic swords? I mean, it's pretty awesome. But it needs work. It looks good. I like the game. I'd probably give it, like, at present, a 7 out of 10. Probably when it comes out, if it's got some, you know, updates and stuff, I'd probably give it like a 9 out of 10. The thing is that really annoys me here is the whole camera thing, which I already explained. But other than that, it is a pretty decent game. And a lot of these games, you know, a lot of these games don't really have a lot of new stuff in them. This game seems to have several new systems in it, so if those really open up during late game, I'm interested in seeing the new instances, dungeons, that kind of stuff, how you're going to relate with your friends. Seems to have some pretty good social aspects to it, which is one of the thriving things about games, is how their social aspects work. But that's all for now. I'm going to go ahead and play a little bit more, do some stuff, and I'll probably send another update video when I get higher levels so I can tell you a little bit more about the game. But that's pretty much it for now. Thanks, and I'll see y'all later. Please do all that stuff, watch the video. Thank you so much.